Hello and welcome back to the Monsters of Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we're dealing with Crimson Fatalis. And where I'm using the Fatalis switch axe because I just managed to fully upgrade it. And at least offensively, it's better than my Al-Al-Ka switch axe, though I am losing 60 defense to use it. But hey, whatever. So we're going to be on Ingle Isle for this, and I'm doing the event one primarily out of curiosity. And let's go ahead and use a gourmet voucher so I can get myself some fire res. But yeah, the curiosity is because in Monster Hunter 4, Crimson Fatalis existed in high rank as an event quest. And then in Monster Hunter 4U, they gave Crimson Fatalis a complete overhaul for G rank. And in this game, it's only in G rank, and yet it's the high rank Crimson Fatalis moveset from 4U. So I'm thinking maybe this event quest will have the overhauled moveset. If not, I'll be kind of disappointed, because honestly, without the overhaul, Crimson Fatalis is not that exciting. Because it's basically regular Fatalis, but it's got more stuff it can do while flying. Its slap has blast, which I've... okay, it's the high rank one, I can tell from the music. Because it also got a new fight theme for the G rank one and 4U. Yep, that's a shame. So yeah, this is just going to be basically regular Fatalis, but with the ability to call meteors and more stuff it can do while flying. And blast powder on its slap attack. Which is really disappointing. Because, like, the G-Rank Crimson Fatalis in 4U actually got quite a few things that made it significantly more difficult. And also more interesting. Like, it got all superheated and whatnot, and so it could... Ow! It could, oh no. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, it could do like a heat wave attack that would sap your health really quickly if you got in it. And it also could basically summon like leaping flames from the ground. And it just gave it a few more options, and it was an interesting upgrade. But apparently they decided that it didn't deserve it for this game. I guess because Crimson Fatalis wasn't in high rank, so they were like, oh, just use that one. I really would have liked if they did the G rank one, though, because the 4U G rank one, because that way all three of the Fatalises would have a different fight theme. But as it is now, only White Fatalis gets to be special. Also, this event, Crimson Fatalis, much like the event regular Fatalis we fought last time, has dramatically increased damage output. And my not having an extra 60 defense is not helping my cause. But considering other than the horns and its rage mode tell, it's just a recolor of regular Fatalis. It's not going to matter too much if we don't kill it. So yeah, in rage mode, as you can see, it starts glowing. Ooh, you're doing your meteor swarm. That's great. I say that's great because if you get right here in its crotch, you're completely safe. Though, if you let your switch axe blow you backwards a bit, the safety stops being so complete. Also interesting is that in the Gen 4 games, when Crimson Fatalis is enraged, it gets softer. Whereas in prior games, an enraged Crimson Fatalis was in armor mode and its entire body would bounce melee weapons. So they did a complete 180 on what rage means for Crimson Fatalis' durability. Yeah, the red molten glowing of an enraged Crimson Fatalis and the fact that one of its horns is big and dumb are what set it apart visually from regular Fatalis. And in terms of movesets, it also can call down meteors. That's a thing. Though, worth noting, it... Oh, dang it, why's your face gotta be over there? Worth noting is that if the first meteor does not land right on the Crimson Fatalis' crotch, like right here where I'm standing, then none of them will. Which means that this crotch is actually a fairly safe place to be. Yeah, I did drop my Challenger down to Challenger 1 so that I could have immunity to Blast. Even though only the slap actually causes Blast. I just don't like being Oh no. I don't like being blasted as aerial style. And I tell you what, this isn't going so great. So I'm going to go ahead and abandon right here, and we'll go to the regular Crimson Fatalis rather than the event one. Because that way we can better handle the incoming damage. Because it will be significantly lower. Seems that Crimson Fatalis got a bigger damage boost than regular Fatalis. Or maybe Crimson Fatalis just does more damage by default? I don't know. I suppose we'll at least be able to see just how... Wait, no, that's Castle Shade. We want Ingle Isle for... There we go. There's our Crimson Fatalis. Yeah, we'll get to see how much damage Crimson Fatalis ordinarily does. And because we abandoned, all our items are back. So now let's go make this quest a success. I mean, really, the reason we did that event anyway was just to see whether or not it would be the 4 UG rank Crimson Fatalis. And it wasn't, which is disappointing. Why has Crimson Fatalis got to be such a disappointment, huh? Wow, you flew with such purpose. Also, Crimson Fatalis' tongue is blue, where regular Fatalis' tongue is not. And I don't know why that is. Because Crimson Fatalis is just supposed to be an older Fatalis that hangs out in volcanoes. And has one horn that's big and dumb. I want to break that big dumb horn. Ow. So the bite still hurts. Oh, gee, thanks for getting rid of all that red health, Pale. And to watch our arrow go all whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Probably could have brought him down right there, but we'll wait till he's done. There we go. Hey, we got the first horn break. So the big dumb horn is less big and dumb, but we can get it less big and dumb still. There we go. Now it's basically not even there. That's much better. I am not a fan of big dumb horns, so when I can get rid of them, I do. Uh-oh. Ow. I will say, Ingle Isle is a much better place to fight Crimson Fatalis than the old Battleground, which is where you used to fight him back in the olden days. That map sucked for fighting Crimson Fatalis. Also, that Crimson Fatalis sucked because armor mode is not a fun concept. Also not a fun concept, a monster that takes 4 quests to kill. I much prefer fighting a Crimson Fatalis that only takes 1 quest to kill. Ow. Well, the damage it's doing isn't as overwhelming, but it is still pretty high. And I dare say I'm going to go ahead and just use my Outlaw Ka Switch Axe against White Fatalis in the next episode. I need to not sharpen every time I hit white, but rather every time I hit blue, because the white sharp actually has a duration for this axe, whereas the Outlaw Ka one, white sharp, does not last very long at all. And he's mad again. This tail, you bounce off it when he's not mad, but then when he is mad, you don't. And the wings also get softer when he's mad, which is nice, because you don't have a ballista to break them in this hunt, unlike with regular Fatalis. Yep, Crimson Fatalis, you just get your weapons, and that's it. But he's also got the lowest HP of all 3 Fatalises, so... I mean, it's not like they're asking you to do something unreasonable. Ow. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just use this for health right now. Oh. I got to get in there. To safety. It's a shame. With Dire Miralis, when he was curled up into that pose to summon his Meteor Swarm, if you flinched him, it would knock him over. Crimson Fatalis, no such luck. Yeah. And also curling up into that pose to call a Meteor Swarm is another move that a Fatalis stole from Mirrorless. Though this Meteor Call right there, that was in the older games. So it's just the curl up and summon a big Meteor Swarm thing that was stolen. Alrighty. So with this ride, we ought to be able to get the third face break, thus breaking the eye. Really seems kind of mean to concentrate all 3 face breaks on the same side of the face. Like, really, we should be kind enough to share the damage around and break the other eye for it. And I guess we're not going to be breaking the eye with this one because it's kind of in lava. Also, I wasn't able to jump across him to go for the wings either, which is what I was going to use subsequent rides to try and get. I don't need your belly flops, buddy. But I do need some energy. Oh, got the eye. How convenient. Maybe we'll manage to get the wings before we get another ride. That would be nice. Because being able to just focus on the face where he takes the most damage. And it turns out it's not a 90% hit zone. At least not in this game. There might have been a game where it was like 80%, but regular and Crimson Fatalis, their faces are 70% hit zones in Double Cross. White Fatalis is only a 55%, which is sad. Good job with the flying, buddy. You showed me. That's a wing flinch. One more of those should get me my break. Glad I didn't get belly flopped. And he's mad. Got a little lucky not getting hit by the startup there, but the follow-through still got us. Honestly, I shouldn't have been jumping. Should have been just trying to keep up. Now I need health, and so do my cats. So, get some of that going on, and then a little bit of this as well. Okay, we are down to just regular Mega Potions. That's a shame. Oh, cool drink ran out. Should fix that. And now for the sit and sweep. Ow. Freaking hand. I do like Fatalis' animation for scooting backwards when it's on all fours. It's a good animation. The Monster Hunter series has a lot of good animations. The Fatalises don't always exhibit it, what with most of their animations being from older games where things move more stiffly. But they do have some good animations going for them. Uh-oh. Ow. And I'm dead again. Or for the first time on this one. Sometimes I jump into trouble. It's just the way things go. But at least now I have time to sharpen. I like how the eye on this switch axe opens when it's unsheathed. Right, let's go ahead and use a cool drink before we go down. Yeah, like, take the switch axe, unsheath it, no eye open, but then swap into sword mode, and it opens up, and it's just neat. Bit of a shame that there's no animation to it opening, it's just, it goes from all the way closed to all the way open in a single frame. But what are you gonna do? And he's mad again. Thanks for the slap there, cat. And there's the wing break. Hooray! That's full breaks. So now we just get to focus on damage, which is fine by me. Kind of want to sharpen because I think we're getting close to another ride. And if I can get that ride finished at purple sharp, then we're going to be doing about 5% more damage. Which I like doing about 5% more damage because it makes the Fatalis be dead about 5% faster. Oh, you're doing a meteor swarm, are you? Sounds like a fine time for me to do a few jumps. Ow. That slap hurts. Of course, everything hurts. It's an endgame monster that you have to be HR a lot to unlock, so... yeah. Oh, hey, he's poisoned. Or at least he was. I saw the poison go. Must have, like, just ended. Probably doesn't last very long on him. And hopefully he'll struggle just long enough for us to have enough energy to use sword mode again. Sword mode is better. And yeah, we're going to have sword mode back. No question. Because it's back already. And there we go. Time to make this face unhappy. Oh, that's a shame. Our crit boost ran out during the ride. Though our sharpness didn't. I got a little lucky there. I thought I was going to take that sit. I still wish that we had gotten the 4U G rank Crimson Fatalis. Much more interesting fight. Simply because he's got a couple more things he can do. Whereas this is just, for the most part, just a recolored regular Fatalis. Like, I like when subspecies are actually different. Though technically this isn't a subspecies, it's a variant. Oh hey, you're pretending to be a Rathalos, are you? He doesn't do that very often. Not in this game. In Freedom Unite, he did it all the damn time. Someone's upset. Someone's about to sit and sweep. Good, we got out of the way. Still took a wind effect, but that is definitely better than actually taking the belly flop. A lot of his body becomes a weakness exploit hit zone when he's enraged. Also, ow. Note to self, do not take those glide attacks. Alright, let's go ahead and drink this so that we can grab the last one. And now the item box is worthless to us unless we use a Farcaster. Yeah, we've still got regular max potions. So there's that. And here's some of this action. And now let's go play with that dragon some more. Having fun over there, buddy? Dude, you don't gotta slap me. Or were you trying to high-five me? I know I sometimes high-five people when I first meet them. Ow! But yeah, if I haven't seen someone for a while, sometimes a high-five will happen. But I usually don't follow up the high-five by body slamming them to death. In fact, to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever done that. So I'm prepared to say that this Fatalis is just rude. And I hope that you can agree with my assessment. Whoop. Especially because we're not allowed to cart anymore. So, yeah, he's definitely rude. But he's out of rage, so now he won't be hitting us quite so hard. Which is good. Don't fly. Well, I guess low altitude flying is fine. I don't see why you do it. It's kind of dumb. Makes you look dumb and doesn't really do the whole damage thing. Seriously? We got hit twice by that attack because of a persistent hitbox. Oop. Thankfully, the meteors seem to have a smaller hitbox than they do a visual radius. The hitbox is smaller than the visual is what I'm trying to say. Oh, if only I had gotten a flinch with that. With luck, we'll be getting our kill soonish. Because he has been fully broken for a while. And we've got less than half the time left. I was really hoping his face would stay there longer. I fully expected to get slapped. But I didn't. Eh. Came a little close. Seriously? Ow! This guy does like to use slaps more than regular Fatalis does. And I mean, it's for good reason. His slaps are more potent, what with the blast. A little dangerous to actually let myself do a burst before the end of that, but worked out okay. Now that I've taken a slap, I need to get clear, because apparently if I take a belly flop right after a slap, I die. Which is not good for my health or my quest clear. And I don't want the middle child to be the one who manages to kill me. Why does that explode so far towards him? I was behind where his hands were when he was actually spitting it out, and the explosion still got me. Does he not mind if he explodes himself in the process? I guess he must not, because I'm sure it does no damage to him. Get more mount hits, because I'm sure we can get another mount, or maybe even two, during this quest. Or not. We can't get any. I'm sorry. I lied. Or rather, I was wrong. Because for it to be a lie, there has to be intent. Yeah. When it's dead, it's just a recolor of regular Fatalis. So, yeah, same commentary applies. Though it does seem shinier, though. That might just be because of where we are. Yeah, looks like it's mostly like a glow from the ground or something. And there's the face. Big dumb horn is a big gone horn, which is A-okay with me. All right, that's 2 Fatalises down, just 1 to go. I'm still upset about the tail, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Well, that sure is a flash. He had lots of blood. Oh boy, the next Fatalis uses lightning. The thing I'm weakest against. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time for the final episode of this series, where I fight White Fatalis. See you then, friends.